Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. So it is a rainy overcast day and I'm back out in the garden. I'm just showing you what I've been using for the last 10 years of gardening in this location. Actually, this is probably the first time I've actually gardened to this extent. And this is what I've been using. Pretty much taped cups and broken trays and things that just weren't holding up to the test of time. So basically, these are the trays you get when you go to the nursery and you buy plants. This is the ones I just bought. These are some onions that I still need to plant out. So I would actually hold on to these and I would use them to do my starts and stuff for the next following years. But as you can see, over the years, they have become torn, worn, and I've tried my best to baby them along. That one got weed whacked. But I've been using these. I've even resorted to taping them. I don't know if you can see that, but it's been taped with duct tape. I've used masking tape on them. I've used all sorts of things on these trays, and I've been using them time and time and time again. As you can see, they're taped all over the place, trying to hold water in, trying to hold them together. Even the tops here that are probably a couple of times used, I would even throw like a clear plastic bag over that to try and extend the life, just so it's up off the plants, but with the plastic bag it holds the warmth in and the moisture in. And I was using these for the last 10 seasons now. It's 10 years. We'll be here 11 years. So this year, I decided that I was going to treat myself. Now, I've been dreaming about this for the last 2 years. But the cost and my frugal nature of always putting my family first before any of my needs or any of my wants or anything like that, I decided to put this off for the last 2 years. So this year, I decided that I was just going to go for it and purchase a reasonable bundle when it came across my email, because it had always been out of stock every time I looked at it. So I actually got the Backyard Gardener's bundle. That's what I got in the multicolor. Of course, why get black? I love colors. So I got the Backyard Gardener bundle, it's called. And it's in the multicolor one. So it comes with 5 of these humidity moisture domes. So this will go along with the 10-20 trays I have. So it's 5 of these humidity moisture domes, and they are very sturdy. The top one looks like it's a bit bent, but I think it will be okay. It's very sturdy construction. And I love, love, love the colors. That's what drew me first in, were the colors, the bright, vivid colors of this particular product. And then secondly, the actual construction of them. That's what initially, or finally I should say, sold me, were the quality of the reviews, and the colors. That's basically what sold me. So I have these, I believe they're 3.5 size pots. I believe they're 3.5 or maybe 3.3. I'll put it in the description box below. And of those, I have 90. That's what came with it, 90. I have more than enough for all my starts and everything I need to up pot. For anything I'm going to try and do. And these are the 6-cell ones, and I have 60 of those in the various colors, and that will be more than enough to start my seeds in. And these are the 10-20 trays, and I have 1 in each color, so there's 5 of them, and there's 1 in each of the colors. And these are the black inserts that go into those trays to hold the bigger pots, the single cell pots. And these are very well constructed as well. A lot better than what I have been using for the last 10 years. And I believe these are going to last me a good long time. So I am so happy. I'm just gonna put it together and show you how it looks. So here it is with the humidity dome on it, and it is fully adjustable. You can adjust either side to the humidity or moisture you want, and I like the little handle it has on it as well. But you can mix and match if you want in the same tray, which is nice. And I believe, like I said, I'm not exactly sure if this is 3.5 or 5.5. I'll have to check that. But I like the fact that you can mix and match them, and you don't have to be stuck with one configuration. I mean, some of them are a little loose, but not to where the point where they're falling over. So I like that you can kind of customize it to what your specific needs are. And here it is with the insert. They came with 5 inserts and enough, and it keeps it snug to where it's not falling over or anything like that. So that's another way you can configure this for your needs, and I am so loving it. And as you can see, it's a overcast day, but my sunshine is in the garden, in the garage right now with these colorful pots. Another feature that I like about these plots, not just the sturdiness of them, but do you see those holes down the bottom? That will be come in nice and handy when you go to push out your starts or your up pots or whatever you have in them. They are really handy to have those in the bottom of them. And not to mention all the aeration and drainage holes that all the pots have in them. So I am quite happy with my purchase, and I think they will last for years to come. At least I hope so. So now that I showed you my Bootstrap Farmer order, and it's the Backyard Gardeners Bundle onto my garden. So I finally got my garden finished planting out. I planted calendula right here next to the feverfew, and right next to that I planted some radishes, 2 different kinds, the breakfast ones and the round ones. I don't know what the names of them are. And then I found a vendor at the farmer's market who was actually bringing these back for me. Finally got some mortgage lifters. I wanted to grow mortgage lifters this year, and that's what is there in the tomato cages. And then at that same farmer's market, I found somebody that had onions because none of mine came up. So that's the only place I could find onions. So I got a good bit of onions. And then I was walking, well, not walking, I'm walking now. I was driving, starting to home, and I knew of this other location, but I just thought they had flowers. And apparently, I stopped. Yeah, figures. And guess what? They didn't have just onions. So I got enough to plant out the rest of my garden. I got onions, as you can see here. There's my tomatoes, you already saw those. And I got so many onions because I got that first one at the farmer's market because I didn't think I could find these anywhere else. And then I got a white, a yellow, and a red. So I started to plant them all around the edges, which is crazy. And then at that same market, it's like a roadside stand, I got some more peppers. There is jalapenos, hot Hungarian yellow, which I thought were sweet because that's the only way I know them, but they were hot. I didn't look at the label properly. And what else did I get? I think I got an Anaheim, and I got, what else did I get? Jalapeno. Oh, cayenne. Yeah, I wanted to dry some cayenne. So that's the ones I got here. It's about 4 different ones. Right next to the ones I already planted. I put more onions in here because I had so many after I got this to the second vendor. I put some around here. And then I put some up here. Right next to these other ones that are voluntary. And then, of course, because I didn't have enough room, because everything else is full, I went to Home Depot and I did this. Yeah. Got 2 more of these concrete mixing pails, buckets, whatever they are. And then I put the rest of these. These are all red in here. And these are the ones I originally got. and they fit in here. Yeah. So I don't know if it's going to be a year's worth, but at least I got onions now. So my garden is completely planted out as of 2 days ago. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and click that notification bell to be notified when I upload videos. God bless, and remember, stay safe and keep prepping.